can't see you if it's,
Says you're live.
all right. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
can,
well, we gotta turn it around. Let's see here, hold on. That was my crazy mug. There you go.
okay, I don't know if you guys can see me or not, if there's anybody here. For some reason, YouTube is not letting me go live in the live that I had set up because it's supposed to be with your laptop. So we're just going live here on the channel on our own. So if there's anybody on there that can comment, just let me know that you can see me. Is
There's
there
nobody on,
anybody on?
not that I see. Addie Cook says hi. All right, we got 2 people on.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody is over there in the other live that I set up last night, it didn't let me do it. So, welcome, thank you guys. Hopefully some of the others will come on too.
Yeah, Mitchell's on, Affordable Floors is on.
Awesome.
Okay, let me get back to that.
Great. Well, thank you guys. I don't know if you heard any of the history from the first one. I'm going to give it briefly here. We are at the historic Scott County Jail on the 3rd floor in maximum security. The jail was built in 1904 and it was in operation until 2008. We've had quite a bit of activity during our first hour over on Facebook, so we're hoping the momentum stays here for this hour. But the jail, the earliest inmates, they were moonshiners, and then later on there was a lot of inmates in here for drugs, as well as we did have some for murder and crimes against women. Had all variations of inmates here. These inmates would have been, on this floor, they would have been, after their court case, they would have been either sentenced to Brushy Mountain or down to Warren County Correctional Facility. So they did, the typical inmate term here was anywhere from 2 months to about 24 months. And we have several different spirits that are known to frequent this jail. Sheriff Richard or Sheriff R.D. Ellis, Jerome Boyett, Harvey Winchester. This is Jerome and Harvey's cell. Like I said, it was pretty quiet earlier, but we are gonna go down and check out the 2nd floor, which to me is one of the creepier floors. So a little history on that. The 2nd floor was maximum security until 1922. In 1922, there was a fire. They added this 3rd floor and moved those folks up here, converted that into trustee cells. So we're going to go ahead and head on down there, set up a few different items down there, see if we can establish communication. So you guys be my eyes and ears. Let me know if you see or hear anything. We will go back and review this and have it up on the page for Thursdays Behind the Screams. So again, thank you guys for following this past season with county jails. We're very excited to be here with our live season finale. So let me know if you have any questions.
KT's going off.
You want to go downstairs with us? Okay. All right. So again, up here on the 3rd floor, if you weren't here during our Facebook Live, we have 7 maximum security cells here, as well as 1 larger women's cell and administrative segregation cell over there. When we go down to this 2nd floor, there are 3 dorm style cells, as well as the kitchen that's down there. So, all right. Cases are quiet in there. All right. So this cell block this floor is known to be a little bit more heavier, a little bit darker energy on this floor. Nothing malevolent or anything like that. But it is a darker floor. A lot of people who have been here do claim that it does give heavier feelings. There are certain cells that does affect some people a little bit more than others. So I'm actually going to connect these tripwires. Let me go in here to the kitchen. I'd like to thank my friend Tiffany for allowing me to test out this tripwire. This is an EMF tripwire. We're actually, flashlight's on. We're actually gonna set this up outside. On this floor, it's really interesting when you're investigating. They either like you to be inside, that one's on too. They either like you to be inside or they like you to be outside of the rooms in the little foyer. It really just depends. These guys in this area, they really love their flashlights. So Chef Dan is the spirit that likes to stay in here. Chef Dan, if you're in here, can you turn this light on? Can you turn this light on for me and turn that light off?
Janet asks if you can explain the tripwires.
Yes, so
Thank you.
thank you. Can you turn this one over? Thank you, look at that. It flashed that one on, like we asked it to. Thank you, Chef Dan. So the tripwires, these are EMF detector lights that are on a wire here. They are independently connected. So sometimes whenever there's spikes in EMF, like a K2 meter, they will turn on independently of each other. So I'm going to set this up outside of these cells.
Somebody asked if this is the bathroom area. No, we're upstairs on the second floor. This is the kitchen area.
Sorry, I felt like I've gotten tangled.
David Anderson is on. Addie Cook is on. David said thank you for the tour.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And I think I'm just making a bigger mess with these.
Do you want me to untangle them?
Yeah, if you want to untangle them, I'll kind of show around right here. So, like I said, these cells, these are more of a dorm style cell. These particular ones held 8 to 10 inmates. During the time, they also had a bathroom in it. They had their own TV. So these cells right here definitely have some interesting activity, and there are 3 of those here. And then, of course, this room over here. This is the kitchen area in here where we were. And of course, we've got one of our flashlights on. Chef Dan hangs out here in the kitchen. Chef Dan, you're gonna have to cook something for us here in a little bit. We promised those guys up on the 3rd floor some bologna sandwiches, and sounded like some of them were wanting them with mustard and some milk. All right. All right. So we'll go ahead, turn these on, and let them set themselves. So the purple light is the base light. It is the lowest EMF reading. I'm going to put these in front of each of these doors and see if we can get somebody in one of these rooms to turn their light on. Should I extend that out to the hall? Or?
Yeah, and you gotta unhook, don't let it cross itself. Right there. There you go. That was your phone.
Oh, okay, I sound like a man.
No, is your phone vibrating?
Okay. Okay, so we'll put this out here like it's going out to the hall. All right. Both of these flashlights are on in here. All right. Wonder, should I stay in here or go into one of the rooms? Okay. All right, for right now, we'll go into this room. Just to give them some privacy out here in the hall. All right, guys. If you can see those little lights out there in the hall, please go and touch the light in front of your room. Is there anybody up here with us? I do. Flashlight in the kitchen. We know you're here, Chef Dan. You're always here.
David wants to know how often you get scared.
Now the other flashlight in the kitchen is on. Not extremely often. We did have kind of a startling experience there during our Facebook Live. We had one of the doors slam, which...
There we go.
All right.
There we are.
Did you hear the door slam? That flashlight there just flashed. If you heard the door slam, touch your little light. Were you the one that slammed that door? If you can see me, light up this many lights. I'm holding up some fingers. Ooh, cold breeze. I'm holding up some fingers here. Can you turn on?
There we go.
Okay. I don't know if there was... Can you turn this many lights on? Just for the people who are watching, I'm holding up 2 fingers. All right, we got a flashlight in the kitchen turning on. All right, how about this many lights? Can you light up 3 lights? Make those flash. Now the flashlight just flashed 3 times in there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I can see the reflection on it. Are you a sheriff?
Are you a trustee? Did you work here in the jail?
Oh, nice.
Thank you. All right, so you worked here. All right. Were you a man? If you were a man, light up your light blue. If you were a woman, light it up green. Oh, my flashlight just turned on in there.
Do you have any idea on how they're stuck here between worlds?
That's a complex question. You know, personally, I believe a lot of what we're dealing with is energy, displaced energy.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you. I believe we're dealing with displaced energy, and that, wow, all the lights in the kitchen are on.
Chef Dan, is that you? You know we're talking about you?
I'll definitely address that question on Thursday night during our live stream. So remind me about that on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I will address that question. It's a very good question.
Can they turn on other lights other than your flashlights? Well, the fact that they're turning on these tripwires is amazing.
Now I've also got, did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Now, I do have the SLS down here, which I'll pull out here in a few minutes. Is there anybody down here that wants some food? If you would like some food, please touch one of your lights.
Amanda heard it.
Okay, good.
That was crazy, Amanda.
Oh, the light in the kitchen just turned on there. We're gonna do something here in a little bit that this floor was really known for the last little bit, is they can intelligently turn the flashlights on in a circle. We'll do that here in just a little bit. Yeah, we've got both of them turning on in there. And then a lot of the time they want to turn this one that's on like home does. Is there anybody in this room? If you're in this room, can you turn your light on? I want to step out in the hall and see, is it okay if I come out here and sit in the middle? Oh,
Thank you.
this one turned blue over here, and that one turned blue. Right in front of both of these doors. And so these tripwires are cool because they're not set off, oh, the flashlight on in there. They're not set off by your phones, like K2 meters. All right, if you can see me, can you turn one of these lights on? Let me know what room you're in. Is it okay if I stand out here? I'm gonna sit down nice and easy. All right. Is Barry Bowling here with us? Jerome Boyett? Flashlight in the kitchen came on. How about Sheriff Ellis? Now, they might not like me sitting out here. Can you line up the light in front of room number 3?
Were you a trustee inmate? Did they trust you?
There's something in that room in there. The flashlight just came on in there too. Does anybody want a cigarette?
Were you a sheriff?
Anybody want to play some cards? What is that? Oh, they just turned both lights on in there in the kitchen. I think they want to play some cards in the kitchen.
Did anybody in here know Rhonda Bird?
Whoa.
Yep.
All right.
All right, thank you.
So we had what, one down here?
Uh-huh, and two down here.
And
Thank
the
you.
flashlight- Both flashlights in the kitchen are on. All right, so just to make sure, did you know Rhonda Bird? Were you involved in a crime involving Rhonda Bird? Or did you just know her?
Do you know who killed her?
Who's the shadow man that pulled, both of those lights again in there. Who's the shadow man that pulled the picture off the wall down here? Can you give me his name?
Are you a woman? Did you know any of the women inmates?
What cell were the women kept in down here? Did you hear that?
That sound like.
It just kind of sounded like a grunt. Can you whistle for us? We've been hearing a lot of whistling. Can you?
Is there a shadow person that stays on this floor?
Who is the man that likes to walk up behind people and watch them? We've seen you.
We know you've used your energy to turn on these lights. If you can hear us, can you do it again, please?
Would you like for me?
Flashlight.
Would you like for me to go into one of these rooms? If you would like for me to go into a room and leave your space right here, please light up the light in front of the room that you would like for me to go into. Well, you guys are quiet tonight, except for in the kitchen. Hell, they just turned their light off too.
Time is now, said hi, Miranda.
Hey, Chuck. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know how it is. It's one of those things, you might get activity and you might not when you're doing a live. I say we step in here. Oh, the kitchen light keeps turning on. We'll go in there here in a second. Do you think we should pull up the SLS or go in here and
Sure.
talk to Rhonda Bird?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, we can get the SLS too if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna set that up. That's a crazy battery drain. Just came in here, both flashlights just turned on. These guys in here, they love to talk. I don't know if it's, yeah, you do, don't you? Are you Chef Dan? If Chef Dan's here, please turn your light on. Flash it for me. Let me get this SLS set up. Can you turn your light off, please? I want to ask some more questions. Can you cook for us, Chef Dan? We got some people who are wanting some food. Battery's low, so we're gonna be limited.
Excuse me.
See if we can get this to pull up here. Technology issues is something that is pretty common in here. There we go. All right, guys. Let me just kind of try to calibrate this. Turn myself a lot. see that? Is that pretty clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you move in front of this, we can see you. I'm gonna switch these around. We won't spend too much time on this because it may or may not do anything. So we'll go out here in the hall. All right, guys. Sometimes people will see a figure in that right side there. Can you show yourself? If you're down here?
Real quick, Lisa, the picture that flew off the wall was right over there.
Who is the woman that says help? Oh, look. Standing back there.
What is that?
By a door. See, this is reversed. Will you shine your light there, Chris? Oh, he's gone. Okay, so it's reversed. So that's going to be the left door.
Yeah.
That's right where the picture was torn off.
Oh, you kidding?
Oh, I had this
What?
whole thing plugged in for an hour. Are you going to show yourself?
It just got really dark.
It did get really dark.
Like dark.
I can't believe this didn't. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so apparently they didn't want to be seen. Alright, so we're in here. Can you light up one of those tripwires out there? Light up one of those colors? Alright, let's try this in here then, because Chef Dan seems to really want to talk to us. So, Chef Dan in here likes to do some different things. We've got 2 flashlights here. I know flashlights have, they've got their own reputation with them, but I have a hard time explaining how this happens. And they've been very vocal last little bit. So, I've got my flashlight here. You guys have yours. All right. So who's going to be the first to turn their flashlight on? Can you do this? Oh, mine's not working. Let me try this one. Can you do this? Who's going to turn their flashlight on next? You over here? Or you over here? Or are you back in there in number 3? Can you turn his on? How about you? Can you turn your flashlight on? Can you turn it on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Turn your flashlight on. All right, I'm going to turn mine off. You turn yours off next.
Addie said she just heard Dave.
Dave?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave? Is there a Dave here? All right. Thank you, Dave. All right, I'm going to turn mine on. Can you turn yours on over here? Can you turn yours on the count of 3, Chef Dan? 1, 2, 3. Please turn your flashlight on. I want to turn mine off. Can you turn your flashlight off? Please. Thank you. All right. Now, I'm going to step back just a little bit because I don't want to be in your space. All right. On the count of 3, who's going to turn their flashlight on first? 1, 2, 3. Turn your flashlight on. guys tired? They were really active until we stepped in here.
So let's step out.
Let's step out and see if they'll do it again. So if I stand here and face you. Let's see. Yep, look at that. Now that one is on in there. All right. Oh, and that one's on.
No, there went the tripwire,
Which one was it?
the one right behind you.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn mine on. Can you do this? Both flashlights are on now. Oh, that one just turned off. Oh, that one turned on, and that one turned back on. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your lights off. And that one just turned off. All right, thank you. Dave? Dan? Is there anybody in there cooking? This one in here has been really quiet. Right, we're gonna go somewhere else. Or we're gonna try something a little different. But turn your lights on one more time. I'm gonna turn mine on. Can I get you to turn yours on first? And then you to turn yours on? That one over there turned on. That's weird that that SLS died. That thing has been charging. So I don't know. Also something else that does happen in here from time to time, the pans will move. Can you move one of those pans? Can you make one of those pans sway? I'll give you a cigarette.
Come on, trustee, how strong are you?
That just flashed outside. The tripwire. And then this flashlight came on too. Oh, and then that one just came on. So I've got all 3 of these. You make one of those pots sway. I'm gonna quickly turn the olives on. We've got some guys up on the 3rd floor that's hungry. Is there anybody in here that can cook for them? This is Devil. Oh, that light just flashed out there. What's interesting when that said Devil is right here on the wall is a poster of the Scott County Devil, or the Helenwood Devil. Oops, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
We always tell people to look at what's going on around you. when you get certain words, because they do like to, talk about what's going on around you. Can you tell me what this is? If you can see me, what am I pointing at?
Let's step in here.
Is that a man? No, you're not in your space.
Yes, Addie, that is the thing that disappeared after the World's Fair.
Whose cell is this? Now, if you can hear this anywhere in the building, can you knock?
Did you know Rhonda Byrd?
Erase and call. Did you hear that?
I did.
Okay. We heard you out there. Who's the person that says help? Can you give us a name? Knife and Chief.
That was me, sorry. Were you an inmate? A trustee inmate?
I'm going to briefly read just a little of this article, and let me know if anything happens out there, okay?
Okay.
Youth charged with first-degree murder after young woman found fatally beaten. A Wynonna youth was taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder Sunday morning, a short time after allegedly beating to death a young 17-year-old Capitol Hill mother who had just returned from her job at Big John's Foodette. The victim, who was identified as Rhonda Byrd, was found gasping for breath by her 14-year-old brother-in-law, whose mother had been babysitting Sunday evening with the victim's child. Officers said the young woman died a short time later in her husband's arms. Nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
Reveal. Wow, okay. Do you want me to reveal who the person arrested was? Terms and faster. Officers said they discovered a bloody footprint in the bedroom, 2 bloody prints in the kitchen leading to the back door. 2 bloody.
Whoa, here we go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the tripwire just went off.
All right. 2 bloodhounds were brought in at daybreak from Brushy Mountain State Prison at Petros and reportedly tracked the assailant's scent through a wooded area and then past the covered bridge to the Wynonna community.
Both flashlights in the kitchen are on.
Okay. Officers said the bloodhounds interrupt and lady.
Wow. All right, I'll stop interrupting.
I'm just glad they call me lady. lights about 2 miles from the victim's home. The suspect was not at the mobile home. However, officers said, having just been stopped at a roadblock on Winona Road a short time earlier by Deputy Sexton, said that the person, I'm not gonna say their name unless they want me to, said that he immediately noticed that he was somewhat nervous and that the step from the car, he immediately noticed blood on his shoes.
All right, whoops, sorry, gimbal went dead.
Okay. Do you want to set that up? Use that with Brandon?
Yeah.
All right. This said ledge and details. It's kind of interesting. We were given the details. Officers said the victim was found fully clothed except for her shoes, and said that despite the suspect's prior, I won't say the word on here, because I don't want to get named, arrest, robbery may have been the motive for the incident. It was theorized that Miss Bird's assailant may have felt. What was that?
The hell was that?
What was that?
What was that scream? Oh, God.
What is that?
It's your,
Oh, my speaker.
yeah. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
It's turning it on. It's been turned off.
This scared the crap out of me.
It's been turned off.
I know.
Maybe it wants us to do the spirit box.
I don't know. That was some type of a screech or a scream that came out of that box. I think it came from here.
I don't know where it came from. It was turning this on. This says.
Well, something happened, right? We're going to have to go back and listen to that because something screamed. It sounded like a scream.
Did
before
anybody hear that on there?
All right, folks. Did anybody else hear that scream? That was crazy.
Maybe we'll try the spirit box in there.
All right.
Now this is pretty cool because this is saying garden, far, and ledge.
Let's see here. Amanda heard it. D Hoot said yes.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Mitchell said when we visited, my son felt a strange sensation come over him in the women's cell. Okay, you need to warn a sister before that you turn that on. Mitchell said he heard a screech too.
Okay.
Addie thought she said Lewis. It said Lewis. That was crazy.
Do you want us to turn this on?
Oh, yep. Look, do you see him?
Yeah, okay. Can you give me your name?
Lisa said, don't do that. I agree, Lisa. Thank you.
I had this thing turned down.
Janet said, rest in peace, earbuds. Right?
Oh, there's,
Oh, there goes the tripwire.
and the flashlight too. All right, who screamed?
Right, D-Hoot?
I did.
I did.
Wow, okay.
Why? Why did you scream?
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong, actually. Why did you scream? Are you hurt? What is that in there? Looked like a light shot across the room there. Just so people know what that is, you know.
Can you touch one of those purple lights on the floor again, please? To confirm that you know we're here?
Are you a woman? Are you a man?
Yep, thank you.
Okay, and there's a flashlight over here.
All right, so you confirmed twice that you're a man. Did you know Robert Goad?
Oh, this light, both of these lights just came on. You're surrounded by lights right now. Did you hurt someone? Oh, it's like flash. Look at that. Alright, so you did hurt someone? Did you stab them? Flashing, right? Did you shank them in here? No? Are you in here for stabbing someone? Ooh. What year is it for you? I don't know what that said. I have to go back. What year is it for you? Huh.
Oh, it said 70.
Okay. Is it 1970?
Randall said, I'm here, Huckleberry.
Hi. Somebody's saying hi to you.
What does all the external sound do? Says Addie Cook.
What now?
What does all the external sound do?
So the theory behind it is that these spirits can use this, use the white noise from this spirit box. It sweeps through the stations. And the theory is that they can use that to communicate. All right. Do we need to go back into cell number 2?
So, like an AM radio is between stations. Yes.
AM or FM? We've got this one on FM. I'm gonna turn it on to AM, so look out a second.
Did you try the Estes method earlier?
No.
No.
Oh. It said this is easy. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
What's easy?
Would you get more activity from in forward or reverse?
It just depends. Right now I've changed it to forward. All right, how long were you in here? This one keeps flashing. I think the AM is getting too much interference.
You want to try the drunk tank?
Yeah.
Leave it on for 50 minutes.
Go, how much?
50.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go down, do the drunk tank.
Okay, this is stupid, I know, but have you ever offered novelty things that maybe they don't know about? Like, hold on. Sorry, Addie, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Darn it.
Month and students. We just
All
have
right.
a bunch of students up here.
Okay, this is, dang it, sorry, Addie. I'm trying to hold this and do this with one hand. I can't. She said, asked like, have you ever done?
Do you want to take that off the gimbal, or does that help?
No, actually, the gimbal helps,
Okay.
but I have to do this one handed. She said, have you ever offered a novelty item, kind of like she said, like Cheetos, I think.
Yes, we have actually. Let me see what I should take. Right now we've got cigarettes, cards. All right. So as far as downstairs, oh, there's that flashlight. Should we just take the box downstairs, maybe the spirit box?
Yeah. You left your EDI box and stuff upstairs? That's outside.
Yeah, that's outside. Yeah, the EDI box is upstairs. I can grab it. You know what this just said?
Well, these just went off. What?
Roadway.
Wow.
We were hearing that out on the roadway.
Sorry, Lisa.
And it says disregard. All right.
I am too, Nancy.
What is it?
Hungry.
Yes.
I'm gonna need one.
Should I get the EDI?
Hold on, you should get a flashlight. I can't see. There we go.
This said eggs.
Thank you. Have you tried bringing in another pair of scissors or razor? Hey, there's Sally.
There's Silly.
Light up Sally. Hey, Sally Bean. Come on, baby girl. Good girl, baby.
Silly brings in some activity.
Come on, Sally Bean. Hey, Sally. Everybody's loving Sally. Hey, Sally. Janet says, have you ever tried bringing in another pair of scissors or razor to see if they disappear too?
We did try that with the razor. Should I get REM pod or just try the spirit box in here?
We can try the REM pod if you've got one down here.
I don't know that I have one down here. Let me check.
Oh, that's okay. Then just try the spirit
Let me
box.
just look right here right quick.
Okay.
I can always go grab if you can stall for a second.
Oh, I can stall for a second in the dark by myself without light.
Okay, I'll run up there and get the REM pod.
Okay. All right, while she gets the REM pod, what we're gonna do is sit in our drunk tank area. Now, our drunk tank area has turned out to be one of the hot spots here inside the jail. We actually have 2 drunk tanks. If I had a third hand, I could light it up for you, but I don't, and I'm sorry. But we've got 2 drunk tanks. They were originally painted pink, known as Drunk Tank Pink, and they've actually been some of our hotspots. We've captured shadow figures in here. Vicki Norris, she was here at one point and captured a really great EVP inside our drunk tanks. So while I'm still talking in the dark, let's see, got over here. I think we went down, we toured, maybe I've just been caught in food, but did you go? No, we did not go into the museum room. We're down here now by the drunk tanks. I'm without a flashlight at the moment. But I guess I could just, hold on, let me see if I can find the light switch here. All right, so this is our drunk tank area. There is little Sally. She's gonna be on this part of the tour with us. But this is our drunk tank, so this is what it looks like. So we're gonna go dark again, and Miranda's gonna put a REM pod in there. But this was the site of the shadow figure that we have on camera, as well as the EVP that Vicki Norris captured. All right, Sally Bean, let's go lights out. And Miranda's coming down. She'll get a REM pod going in here, and we'll see if we can get any responses.
All right, got all kinds of goodies.
Okay, good.
All right. Okay.
Yes, Addie, that's where the Get Out EVP was.
All right. Got some K2s. This is in here. I'll put the REM pod in here too. Can you see if that lights up?
I can, but I'm more watching this flashlight roll.
Oh, really?
It's rolling.
Can you move that flashlight?
Look at that thing. It's
Oh,
rolling.
wow.
You see this?
Look at that. Can you push that harder? Holy crap. Is that seeing that?
I think so. I mean, y'all, I don't know if
No,
y'all...
really, I see it moving.
Yeah, it's rolling. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. That's crazy.
Can you push that again? Just lightly push that. Wow.
That's Sally playing with her mouse there, but that was crazy. All right, so REM pod and K2 in here.
Yep. Put another K2 right here.
Marianne, has Sally ever reacted to something like she sees something?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she does.
EDI in here or in there?
In there. Just right there in the door.
And I got another K2. So what if,
Put it where that flashlight was.
that's what I was gonna say.
She has reacted to certain things, especially up on the 3rd floor. But right now she's acting like a nut running after a mouse. Whoop, there goes K2.
Okay.
Right where the flashlight was moving.
All right. Can you make that flashlight move again?
Whoa.
And spike that up to red? Wow. Now, just so y'all know, we have no power turned on down here. You turn that to red?
Wow. It's hard to see on the camera because the flashlight's drowning it out.
Can we turn the flashlight on?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
Can you turn that to red, please?
Wow.
Almost.
A little bit harder. Richard Ellis, is it you? Can you spike it to red if it's you? Wow.
Would anybody like for me to say the Lord's Prayer? I want to say the Lord's Prayer. I know you guys like that down here sometimes. Let's see, you can say it with me. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And give us not our daily bread. Wait a minute. Lead us not into temptation. Put me on the spot here. But that is the kingdom.
The power and the glory forever. Amen.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
Is there a woman in the drunk tank?
You in there, Lisa?
Yeah, Sheriff Ellis. Addie, that's who we're trying to communicate with.
Does anybody want some alcohol? You want some moonshine? You want some whiskey? With some
Yes,
wine?
Daddy. Yeah, he was the one that was killed outside.
Yeah, I don't know how many people were watching the Facebook one, but we did give a little bit of a history on that episode, or during the first hour.
Sheriff Ellis, are you in here with us?
Does anybody want a cigarette? Or want some food? We've got some food.
Lisa said he's still watching over his jail. Yeah.
Who is the shadow figure that is seen down here on this floor? Is it a man? Feels quiet down here.
Mm-hmm.
Were the drunk tanks pink when you were in here? If they were, light up your little green light to red.
David said he has the Lord's Prayer tattooed on his arm. You can borrow it anytime.
Nice. Linger and Nana. Look at that.
Oh. All right, thank you.
Is Nana the one who lingers here?
Thank you.
We apologize for losing light. We've been going for 2 hours here.
Thank you.
Dark.
It is very dark.
I'm not sure what's going on up there.
That's Sally being silly.
All right, can you light up one of these lights inside of one of these other drunk tanks? Did you cut yourself in here?
What does she have?
I don't know.
She got something.
What are you doing? She's playing with her litter scooper.
Sally, stop playing with your litter scooper. We've got important business here, buddy.
All right.
We've been going for an hour and 4 minutes.
Okay. Any other area to hit, or, like I said, we've been going for an hour and 4 minutes. We could try the spirit box down here. Otherwise, I mean, it seems pretty quiet down here.
It does.
So we've had some pretty interesting stuff up on the upper floors, and I think probably go ahead and, unless anyone on the live there has got anything in particular they want us to try real quick, we're probably going to go ahead and wrap this up since we've been going for 2 hours now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I don't know if
Can you put the light on yourself?
can you hold the light, or is that asking too much?
Nope.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll work. Sorry.
Okay. So, so thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Thank you so much for watching this season. This has been a really special season highlighting these old historic jails, showing the new life that they have now with the museums and chambers of commerce and everything, but really sharing a lot of the activity that's happened this season. If you've not watched the past episodes, you can go back and catch up on those. This Thursday night, we will actually be live talking about this episode, as well as talking about the jail and some of the history and some of the things that's been captured tonight. We will replay that. So thank you all so much. We really appreciate that. Already working on season 6 and some cool things that's coming up for that, which will be next October. But after this month is over, we're going to be continuing with the Thursday.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what that
What was that?
Wow.
That was crazy. That almost sounded like a man belching,
That's what it sounded like.
like right behind you.
Maybe he was a drunk man in the drunk tank belching.
That was crazy.
Wow. I mean, it's not Sally.
Well,
She's
sure,
just
she's sitting
there.
right there. Wow,
Excuse you.
that was nuts.
Wow.
Well, way to end that with a bang.
Right. Um, yes, so we're gonna, starting next Thursday, this coming Thursday, we will wrap up the Behind the Screams Live. But next week, we will be back to our regular schedule of having guests that come on every Thursday night for Shop Talk Live from the Ghost Biker Garage. We'll also be releasing over the next little bit maybe some things that we didn't release during the episodes. So stay tuned for those. But again, thank you all so much. Be sure to check out this jail's website, historicscottcojail.com, as well as the other websites that we posted on each of the episodes, so you can find out more about the different locations that we highlighted this season. So again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on Thursday night. Bye.